keep going because the same way. Knicks lose, but Moms has a rant about the refs. Let's hear it.
I'm just saying, I saw something happen at 48 seconds, and I'm rewinding it right now to see if I can find it. But it was a call. Sorry, something happened with the time clock, and it was like 48 seconds. It was supposed to be 45 seconds. As that happened, so the game pauses. I watched Damian Lillard walk by one of the refs and tell him something, but he was almost kind of like talking down to him, like how a teacher might kind of be like, yo, make sure this happens. And I felt to myself like he was saying to the ref, yo, make sure and call some fouls. As soon as he did that, the next play, a foul was called against Randle. And both Clyde and Mike Breen were kind of like, what's up with that? There was no foul. What's going on? Why did they call the foul? I feel, to me, it looked like Damian Lillard just told the refs to call fouls. And then the next 3 fouls, it was all in against us. So that looked it looked real shady to me. I'm just saying it looked real shady to me.
Take that, NBA. Roll the intro.
Take note.
Big Beach.
We're here.
My man, Alan,
It's different this time.
What's up, guys? All right, guys. So the Knicks lose. Moms has calmed down. We lose by 3 points to the Trailblazers. A weird game. In the first half, it looked like it'd be over. I was ready to go to sleep. They make this crazy comeback, fall just short. But if anything, tonight felt like the awakening of Emmanuel QUICKLEY.
Again.
But what were your thoughts on the game?
So yes, we were down. First half was horrible. We were down as much as 25 points by the time we got to the third quarter. And so at that point, yeah, typically we're like, well, that's it. The game is done. We're playing a great team and we're playing catch up, right? So you never want to be playing catch up against a team like this that's obviously can score. They got Damian Lillard over here who's like dropping babies, dropping shoes, dropping beats, dropping baskets. I mean, he was out of there. He had twins. He dropped his Adidas shoes with orange and blue, which has nothing to do with the Knicks, but supposedly some slight against OKC on the sole. But so what I liked for the Knicks, yes, Damian Lillard is the man. I would love him to be on our team, but he's not. What I liked about the Knicks tonight was watching how they were able to come back, watching how Emmanuel QUICKLEY basically brought the team back to within 5 points. And we could have won this game. When it got to that point, it was definitely a winnable game for us. So I liked the energy they came back with. I liked that they didn't feel defeated being down 25 points in the third quarter. So to be honest, I liked what I saw tonight. This is a great team they played against. So I'm very happy with the effort that the Knicks put out tonight. Even though it was a loss, Craig, just going to call out Craig because I just sent him back a message. Craig, we do tape when we lose. I promise you we do.
Oh, yeah.
I promise you we do. The thing is, and the funny thing is, you and I watched the game. You were at my house the last game we watched, and we were just both so tired. We were so tired, and we crashed.
Here's the thing. Anyone who says we don't tape when the Knicks lose, I remind you, we're a Knicks channel. We wouldn't have a channel if we only posted when they won. So that. But back to the game. Lillard was insane. No one could stop him. He's abusing Alfred. I was so annoyed with Alfred today because this man, I have 3 words. Start Emmanuel QUICKLEY. If there was any game that had to be the game where it was so clear he needed to start, it was this one. Listen, I got it at the beginning of the season. Don't want to throw him out there. Whatever. He gets injured. Got to work him back in. Blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. We are now, in game 18, almost 20. He's proven. He proved in preseason he should be the starting point guard. He got injured and he came back and proved he should be the starting point guard again. Proved it wasn't a fluke both times off the bench. He should be our starter. He just adds so much that Alfred doesn't. And I'm so sick of watching teams play zone against us because Alfred can't shoot. And they're winning by doing this. You know what I mean? So get IQ out there. It is time. Unleash him. He was insane tonight. Another career high. According to Jonathan Macri. Shout out to Macri. It was the 6th time this season he set a new career high.
Wow. I believe he shot I believe his percentage for free throws is 93%, and we all know who that comes from. Good old Mom Dukes, who had him practicing free throws, and I know she must be home so proud of her son putting up these kind of numbers. I mean, did he miss a free throw tonight?
I actually don't think he did. He hit. You know what the thing is? He hit some clutch ones too. They were just easy free throws. He had some in the clutch when we really needed them. Listen, he is a vet out there. He's talking to Lillard like a peer. You saw him at the line, like, yo, Damian, whatever. I'm like, yo, rookies don't do that. Damian Lillard is that guy. He's getting fouls late in the fourth. He knows how to draw fouls. Even if the play's broken down, he's getting something out of it. He's hitting big baskets. He's commanding the team. He's telling Randle, wait, I got something to set it up. It's time. Unleash Emmanuel QUICKLEY, please. Like tonight, like I said, this had to be the game where it's like, okay, now it's time. Like, what else does he have to do? Does he need to score 40? Does he need to score 50? I mean, he's going to. At this point, he's going to do it.
He's going to just keep beating his record, and then it's going to be like, come on, guys. Like, this just makes sense. I understand, because he's a rookie, I guess they feel they can't put him in the starting lineup. But like you said, he has more than proved his worth. He has more than proved that he's a mature player out there. Like you said, he knows how to get those foul calls, which is something that you usually don't see develop till like year 2, right? In the NBA, this guy's coming from college, playing in the NBA. He has to learn like.
I would say even like year 3, 4, 5 sometimes.
So there you go. So he is showing that he's a student of the game, and he's showing that he knows what to do. So absolutely, he does need to start. Can we see him start against the Jazz?
Well, speaking of the Jazz.
Yes, speaking of the Jazz. Wait, I have some stuff to say about the Jazz before you, because you know all the stats. You know the Jazz. You gotta let me talk. I'm trying to talk over you, okay? The Jazz has not lost a game since they lost against us about how many games ago? Like 12 games ago?
I think it's 7. I don't think they've lost. I don't think they haven't won 12 in a row, have they? I thought it was 7 last year.
I know that they. You know what? You're right. It's probably not in a row, but I know they're 12-4. So I know they've won 12 games, but I do know that they have not lost any games since they played against us. So they are definitely coming on Tuesday night to try to kick our ass because
send us back to New York. It's the last game of the road trip. But my Jazz news was not that.
Okay, so it's good. We have different news.
About this superstar, Mr. Donovan Mitchell,
who
tweeted tonight, basically, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yo, Quick is killing it. Or Quick is balling. Now, as you know, Donovan Mitchell is from New York.
Does he want to come back? He just signed, though. He just signed.
I know, but it's, Donovan Mitchell is from New York, was a Knicks fan. I'm telling you, he's getting traded to the Knicks at some point in the next 2 years. He is watching the game at home in Utah, and he couldn't help it. He tweeted it. Oh, you didn't realize. I didn't finish it. He tweeted it and deleted it right after.
Oh.
But you can't do that to Knicks fans. We're too sneaky. Everybody caught it. I think it was up for like 20 seconds. Everybody caught it. They posted it later. Literally Donovan Mitchell out here cheering on IQ. The guy is coming home. Leon Rose, make it happen. But IQ tonight, incredible stuff. Now, I want to talk about RJ because I think Tibbs forgot he was on the team. The entire fourth quarter, I am watching Austin Rivers, and Austin Rivers just has been really bad the past few games since he had his little outburst with the 14 points.
Right.
He's not been good. But Tibbs I guess he has him in there for shooting, but RJ doesn't play pretty much the entire fourth quarter. Came on at the end. And I was really annoyed with that because I thought quickly, RJ, I saw something coming, I saw how he could have come back in the game. Rivers didn't really do anything good.
Right. So you definitely thought they could have put RJ in there, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel is going on with Rivers? Because yes, he had that great game, and I don't expect him or anyone really to have like an amazing game each night. Like tonight was QUICKLEY's night. We've seen RJ have his great nights and so on. So what do you think we're going to be expecting from Rivers moving forward? If he's not giving us, what is he giving us right now?
Well, this is the thing. Rivers has been this guy in the NBA. That's why a lot of tweets tonight about like, oh, that's why he's worth $2.3 million. But a lot of people. The thing is with Rivers is that he is inconsistent. I don't think this is not his current level. He's probably going to start playing better again, a little bit later on. I feel like I have this sneaky suspicion he's not 100%. Something about how he's moving I don't really like. Remember, he had that groin issue. I don't know, maybe it's aggravating him in some way. But I do feel like right now he's just not giving us what we need. But I think with Burks coming back, I think we just need a lineup shakeup too, right? I think Burks was incredible again. Burks has been killing it. Love watching Burks shoot.
Those are Burks' stats for tonight: 18 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. He's a shooter. He's a scorer. We needed him back. He was injured, so his first game back was a little shaky. But you're already seeing by this game, he's already kind of got more comfortable, right?
Yeah, easily. You saw him tonight. Listen, the thing about Burks, right? And when he went off in the third quarter for a bit, I just want to bring up one play because I think Burks hit 2 in a row and he was coming down for the heat check. And Alfred Payton took the shot and I was so annoyed. I'm like, listen, the other guy is clearly hot. Let him keep shooting. But back to Rivers and Burks and all those guys. When it comes to Alec Burks and what he's giving us, and Austin Rivers and what he's giving us, I think right now we just need a lineup change. We need to see Quickley in with the starters. It's really criminal that IQ and Mitch haven't really played together much. IQ plays with Noel, but Nerlens Noel has 2 bricks for hands. He just cannot catch the ball. So he's throwing lobs, he's doing floaters, and even if a floater misses, Noel can't get the rebound, or he's missing alley-oops. When you're playing with Mitch is getting that rebound. Mitch is tipping it back in. Mitch is dunking it back in.
Right.
Mitch is catching the alley-oop. So I want to see more IQ with Mitch. I think Alfred would even be better off the bench. I just want to see things shaken up a bit. And I'm hoping that, IQ played so well tonight, you have to think that this decision is coming soon. Because, you want the young, you always say, right? Don't just play the young players for no reason because they're young. You want to see them earn it. Well, he's actually earning it. I agree that I actually believe that a lot of young players actually need minutes without feeling worried about being benched.
Right.
That's how they grow. But I do get some people who are just straight up like, nah, everybody's fair game. If you're good, you're good. So IQ has been good. It's not the young player thing anymore. It's just him being the best point guard on the team. We need him in there.
Yeah, absolutely. What about our guy Julius tonight? Giving us, again, a nice solid 25 points. I also felt the refs kind of robbed him quite a few times.
Yep.
Calls against him. I watched him even got to the point where he was actually pleading with one of the refs to try to explain the play and try to explain what happened and why it happened. And he is feeling that he's getting some unfair calls. And the thing is, he's not new in the league. Like, these refs kind of know him a little bit, right? So I feel he does deserve a little bit more respect. And I always feel, for some reason, like the Knicks don't get that respect. Like, they don't have that player on the team that garners that respect from the refs. And other teams have it. Like, that's what I saw happening with Damian Lillard. And I'm still rewinding here on the TV trying to find that 48-second mark. But we all know that there's players on the team that get that respect. And yes, they're superstar players, but it was unfair. And I hate when I see that because then it just feels like they're kind of cheating,
Yeah. Julius, well, that play where he got ejected or whatever it was, that was ridiculous. And his cancer clearly pushes him. And his hand goes and hits Covington, but it was inadvertent. I was really, really annoyed with that play. And that was just one example of what was a really rough night for him overall with the refs. Even Melo, it's funny, you're saying we don't have the guys that get those calls. Even when Melo was here, he didn't get it. No, but he didn't even get it. That's the thing. Melo never got called. So it's like, I don't know if it's a Knick thing.
Oh, wow.
I'll say this. Quickley's getting calls because Quickley's figured out how to make it happen. Even if the refs
Quickley started his PR tour with the refs from game 1. Remember, I think I even mentioned one time where he was sort of having that conversation with the refs in a very respectful way, like, hey, I'm the young rookie, but hey, what did I do wrong? So, okay, all right, got it. Because those things go a long way. Bet your bottom dollar, all those refs know who he is at this point.
But, right, a shout out to Quickley being a young vet and start him. Let's wrap up. We're playing the Jazz on Tuesday.
We are playing the Jazz on Tuesday. That wasn't there. We're playing the Jazz on Tuesday, which happens to be the anniversary of Kobe. So I wonder if I imagine that arenas and teams that are playing will make some sort of tribute. And I cannot believe that it's a year gone by, and I still cannot believe that he's not here. Like, I was reading that magazine that you bought. Actually, I actually have it right here.
Oh, that one, right?
Yeah, I was reading this today.
You still have it. I don't think I've ever read it.
You never read it? No, you never read it. I have it here.
I bought it. Yeah, but it's by you the whole time.
It's yours. It's yours on my phone table. You'll get it at some point. But
Yeah.
I still like can't believe that happened. And it sounds silly. It's a year later, but I still can't believe that happened.
That one will be forever for the rest of my life. One of the hardest. I still, everyone feels like this, you know. Just today, Marc Gasol, they asked him about Kobe because Marc Gasol is now with the Lakers, and he actually stopped them. He said, "I just don't want to talk about it." He's like, he's not ready. A lot of people aren't ready. It still feels like it feels like Kobe went to space, and we know he's good, but he's gonna come back and talk to us again, you know. So rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. So tragic. Hope, prayers up to Vanessa and the family. She's asked people not to post anything about the crash, like in terms of the crash side and stuff like that. She's, they don't want to relive those things, but that's gonna be a really tough day for them. But rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, one of the best players of all time. Knicks back in action later this week. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care. Stay safe. See you guys next time.